8 and 18, 8 and 18, 8 and 18. 8 is the number of years since I moved out of my parents' house. 18 is the number of leases that I have had. The number of leases that I have had that has actually lasted 12 months is 1. The rest of the leases lasted as long as 1 week. I am getting tired of this. I don't even know what else to say about that. I'm getting f***ing tired of this. I'm getting f***ing sick of doing this over and over and over again. This is infuriating. This is maddening. This is taking me so far out of it, I cannot even think straight. It is literally just the raw luck that I got and the relationships that I've built. I have slept on couches in public radio stations just to fucking be able to like survive.
This country ain't gonna never do that because everything is about money and the root is all evil. They will watch 12 kids sleep on the porch, and until you got that rent money in your hand, we don't care nothing about them kids laying on the ground. That's how this world is. It's built off money, cash, greed, and everything else. This is a dog-eat-dog world, young man. I'm sorry you got to see it. And now you see the pattern. You gotta be like the other young lady in the other video. When I wake up every day, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be happy. Yeah, this world and how it's set up is not gonna determine my future. I'm trying to tell you, y'all ain't about to have me not smiling, going crazy in the asylum about some prices and some contract and some fees. People worried about sleeping out there on the ground. And everybody's so shocked. Oh my God, it's 16 million. It's more houses, enough houses. But none of them houses won't get a key handed to the next man unless you got $1. And this world is on money, $1. You better come up with a plan to play this Monopoly game so you can win. Come up with some kind of way where you win the game. Because it's a game. I'm trying to tell you. And if ain't nobody tell you, I tell you, it ain't your fault. Listen, young people, what's going on with y'all is not y'all fault. Because we could get a job somewhere and work at the Walmart and pay $600 rent. Now it's $1,800. It's 3 times that. But they ain't changed y'all pay to 3 times that. So he said, you think I'm supposed to wake up and act like this my fault? It's not. It is not your fault, honey. It ain't. If you're a millennial, what's going on ain't you. You just trying to figure out how to navigate against it. And it looks like the smartest way is going to be folks living with each other. I don't see no other way. Either they raise the prices of how much they pay you or something, because it ain't working. Either you roommate up and you don't tell the leasing office that it's really for y'all up in there. It ain't y'all business. It's something. You got to figure out a way how you go do it. Everybody in the house got to chip in. Got to. Either you chip in or you sleep outside. You want your own place, you better find a way how to get it. Better find what state got lower rent than that. Because you in the wrong state. Nope. It's the pack up and go season. Because some people really find out I'm better off in this state. My opportunities this way because it sure ain't up in here in New York where it's high. So sometimes you got to make them moves even when it's uncomfortable, even when you know you're not going to see your family like that. Because you're on the grind, you're trying to make it, you're trying to plant yourself where you go be at in life. Because everybody got to get old. That age be catching up. And these folks just trying to plant their feet now in the ground. And having all this issue. It's sad.
I have fucking slept on friends' couches. I have fucking slept in my car. This shit is getting ridiculous. This shit is getting ridiculous. And then we don't bother to do anything about it. We all just tell ourselves, I'm going to hustle and grind my way out of this. I'm going to hustle and grind my way out of this. This system is designed to fail us. And we get mad at ourselves for it all day and get mad at each other for it all day. And it's like we've designed it on purpose to everybody. That makes no sense. And then we get upset.
I'm not hustling hard enough. These homeless people, I don't want them near my family. Why are they out here on the street? All these fucking bums. Why can't they just fuck off into the woods and die?
If you're actually still here, thanks for listening to me.
I am so beyond tired of people telling me that I am sensitive or that I'm too woke or that I'm a liberal because I want people to have roofs over their head and food in their fucking mouth. I am tired of people making me feel like I'm crazy because I want people to be able to live their lives without dying at the hands of fucking cost of living. When you think about any money issue, the cost of groceries, the cost of housing, the cost of being alive in America, it all goes back to one greedy asshole sitting in a fucking chair perpetuating capitalism. Do you know how much food gets thrown away in the US because people don't buy it with money? 30 to 40% of the entire food supply is wasted annually because we throw it away because people don't buy it. Now imagine, instead of throwing away all of that food, the food that isn't bought at the end of the week or the month or whenever, when they're pulling it off of shelves and throwing it away, imagine if instead we donated all of that food to places like food drives, to places like, pantries, or just fucking made a day at the end of the week where they were like, hey guys, everything at the grocery store we're gonna throw away, so you may as well come get it so we don't fucking waste it. Find a system that fucking works. But instead of doing any of those things, instead of even trying to put that food in the hands or the mouths of the people, you throw it away because you're worried people aren't paying for it. Because you need people to pay for it. Because you need money out of people's fucking mouths and out of people's fucking pockets. There are dumpsters filled with food while children and people are starving on the streets. 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. And even then, it's starting to fucking fall through the cracks. Studio apartments in my city cost $2,000 to $3,000. $2,000 to $3,000, and that's unfurnished. You're getting a fucking box, a square with a kitchenette in it for $2,000 to $3,000. We live in a country where on average, Americans are working 40 hours a week and still unable to feed themselves and pay their fucking rent and their utilities and their bills because the greed is abhorrent. The greed is unmatched. It is so fucking crazy how greedy people are. The cost of things goes up and up and up and up and up, and the payment that we receive to be able to afford these costs that are going up and up and up stays the exact fucking same right here, and it does not fucking move. And you know what? The CEOs and the millionaires and the billionaires, they love to see you blame it on not working hard enough. They love to see you blame it on immigrants. They love to see you blame it on everything else except for the capitalistic mindset of the billionaires and millionaires in this fucking country that is eating everyone else alive. And before you get into my comment section and say, oh, if you don't like America, then leave, I'm trying. I spent 4 hours this morning researching where I can go, what the cost of living is in other cities, which, by the way, there are countries that accept Americans where the cost of living is almost 94% lower than in America. If you are fooling yourself by thinking you have the sweet life or the best life ever because you live in America and da-dee-da-dee-da, you're fucking fooling yourself. That's propaganda. The reason why we have flags all over the US and, oh, America's the greatest country ever and America the Great and the Pledge of Allegiance and all this is making you a slave to America and a slave to the ideology behind work. You will never get anything you want in America unless you fucking compromise your morals to get it. I don't know if anyone has filled you in on this or not, but Yemen was actually helping the Gaza Strip and adhering to the International Court of Justice. The ICJ literally said to stop helping Israel because they are committing a genocide, and the UN agrees. The fucking UN and the ICJ are like, hey guys, Israel is committing genocide. And guess who's fucking continuing to help Israel commit genocide? Because why? Because it's profitable and it makes the US money. The US is b***ing Yemen for following the fucking law by the ICJ and the UN and not fucking helping Israel. And so because of that, the US is b***ing Yemen. Like, go look it up. If you think you live in the fucking country of the free, you're fucking delusional. If you think that you're not a slave to capitalism, you're fucking delusional. If you think that you're living the best life ever, you're fucking delusional.
If you are a believer, you're born again, you are called to be a watchman or watchwoman or watch person, doesn't matter. So, it means you are someone who's to behold, to look up,